how do you see the Ohio State-Michigan matchup that's coming right now, Todd?
First of all, I will never call it the Ohio State. So, I mean, I guess I don't know if you're doing that out of respect.
No, I'm doing
that's
it.
like fingernails on a chalkboard to me.
No, Todd,
okay.
I respect that. The reason why I'm doing it is because I'm a professional and I'm trying to make sure my listeners and viewers aren't confused with another Ohio State. You know what I'm saying, Todd? Like it could totally leave you betwixt and between. Like, wait a minute. Maybe it's an Ohio State. There's another one. I'm trying to be helpful, is what I'm saying, Todd.
Okay.
You know? Okay.
Right. Well, I'm an Ohio guy. I'm from Ohio. I went to the Penn State.
Nice.
Nobody has ever said that, right? So, but I got great respect for Ohio State.
Sure.
I just don't want the. Anyway, I just remember. I think the first time I ever heard that it was Gordon Gee was the president, had the bow tie on, the glasses, saying the Ohio State, and ever since I was like fingernails on a chalkboard. But that being said, it's interesting with Ohio State because they are a different team than they've been the last few years. You know, we're used to high-level quarterback play, explosive, high-scoring offense. The defense not really at the same level. This is a different Ohio State team. This is a team right now that's being led by their defense. That in Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator, his second year since coming over from Oklahoma State, they are playing very, very well. And it's a different kind of defense than they've played in the past. I don't think they're as talented in the back end of their defense as they've been in other years, but they're super talented up front in their front four and their linebackers. And they are counting on their front seven to control the line of scrimmage. And they're playing a little bit more loose coverage, a little more bend but don't break. They're not giving up explosive big plays. And that's the biggest difference. And that's, last year they had great defensive numbers until they got to the end against Michigan and then against Georgia in the playoff. They gave up a lot of big plays. They're not giving up big plays right now. And then on offense, Kyle McCord, their new quarterback, is getting better each week. He had his moments, where he didn't look so good last week against Penn State and a very good defensive team. But he has who I think is the best player in college football to get the football to, and that's Marvin Harrison Jr. Mm-hmm. I mean, in 2 years in a row now, he has destroyed Penn State. He had 10 catches last year. He had 11 for 162 and a touchdown this year. And I mean, he is a dominant football player. And so, in most games that he plays and Ohio State plays, he's the best player on the field. Now, as far as matching up with Michigan, again, this is the best team that I've seen Jim have. It's the most talented. I've talked to some NFL guys that say they have as many as 17 draftable guys on this roster. They are deep on both sides of the ball, and they seem like a team that is truly on a mission. They had guys like a Zach Zinter, who could have gone to the NFL, probably been a high draft pick, wanted to come back and try to win a national championship. And I think that they are in as good a position as anybody to make that happen. They are really a good football team.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.